Hey guys, what's up? It's Josh Mull, the voice here with Swimming Pool Science, and today we're going to show you how the Screenlogic 2 app works on your phone and how to operate your pool from that app. So let's get started. Normally in here, if you're operating from remote, which means you're away from home, you're not near where the pool is, you have to type in the Pentair address. Now this is normally Pentair : followed by a 3 or 6-digit number with dashes in between. So a theoretical number would be now this is what a normal number would look like. It'd be some sort of alphanumeric code in 6 digits. And on the newer style Pentair app, it puts in the space and the dashes for you. The old one, you had to type in Pentair : space, then your first 2 digits, put in a hyphen, and your next 2 digits, then your hyphen. And if it is passworded down here, obviously you put in your password or whatever. But in this case on this pool, it's a different thing. So I will pull that up, and I actually have that set up in my previous connection, so I can go down into my previous connections here, and I can pull up what I am looking for here, and I'll show you that here. Don't really want to show you the code because it's their code. So that's what we're looking at. Our first window we can go to under pool. And this is set up so that we can turn on the pool and the pool lights. So if you watch as I click on the pool lights, we're in the click. There is our relay. Pool lights are on. Click that off. Pool light goes off. I want to turn the pool pump on. I hit the pool button. That comes on. And you can hear the pump running. Turn that off. And to go back to our main menu, we just click right there. Now, we can also go into our spa. We can turn our spa on. Kicks the spa on, and when we do that, our valves will now start to shift over to draw and return water through the spa. Want our spa light on. There we go. See that? The spa light comes on. We shut everything off. The valves turn back to default, back to the pool setting. Now down here, you'll see we've got a couple options here. We've got off, we've got gas only, heat pump only, hybrid, and dual. That is to operate our Pentair UltraTemp ETI hybrid heater, which is a gas heater and a heat pump all built into one. And we'll go over this in detail in a later video. But depending on what you want to do, what you want to operate this on a nice warm sunny day, you'd want to operate this on heat pump. So you turn that on heat pump for a nice warm sunny day because the heat pump is going to be most efficient. You can set it up for gas only. That would be on a very cold day, so you just want to heat up the spa. You'd run gas only and let that gas only heat the spa because that's what's going to heat that up most efficiently. You can also set it on hybrid, which it lets your device determine the conditions. The UltraTemp ETI determine the best conditions, and it will run on what works best. Or you've got dual right here, and what dual does is it fires up everything to get everything as hot as quickly as possible. So that might be on a warm sunny afternoon. You want to get that spa heated up as quickly as possible. You would hit it in dual mode to get both things going at the same time. So all we got to do is we just would press this, and that way when I turn the spa on, and you can see it gives us our temperature settings, so we can go here. Right now the spa is set for 102 degrees. You can put our thumb here, adjust that down. We can adjust that back up, so we'll leave that at 102 because that's where the homeowners want it. Current temperature set at 54 degrees. And this guy is now going to go through its countdown. Here we go. After a few minutes of the vent fan running for the heat pump, the gas will kick on. So this takes about from the time you kick it on till the time it fires up is about a 1.5 to 2 minute process. So there we go, gas is running. We got air coming out of the vent, it's starting to get warm. Everything's kicking on. So this is now running. So we go over here to spa. I'm gonna turn this back to off. It's then gonna shut it off. Clicked off, and that goes off, and our temperature controls just went away. That's pretty straightforward. So we also have our lighting window, and this is for turning just specifically the lights on and off, which we put into the into the pool and spa section. So there's nothing that's really gonna be here. Features, we don't have anything other than our spa jets. That's what that guy is. And our air blower. And normally you'd run both of these in conjunction. So we kick that guy on, run your spa jets, and we have excitement in the spa. We can set schedules here. We can actually go to egg timer, and everything is defaulted to 12 minutes. But say you wanted the light to only run for maybe 3 hours at a time, we actually go here and we can hit that arrow. And it's hard to see because my fat thumb's in the way. But we'll set the pool lights for 3 hours at a time. We'll do the same thing for the spa light. Maybe we'll set that for 4 hours at a time, since normally we'd use the spa at night, and maybe you're in there. Well, if you're in there for 4 hours, you're really in there longer than you should. And so what this means is with these egg timers, if we go back and say I turn on the spa light, that's going to start an automatic timer, and it's going to count down to 4 hours, and then that spa light is automatically going to shut off all by itself. And we have that for everything in here. If you turn the pool on, you want to run the pool, we can set that down. So we'll set that to run for, we'll give that a 5-hour egg timer. Now, that doesn't mean that the pool is only going to run for 5 hours when the schedule's on. It means that if I come back and I hit this pool button here, turn this on, it's only going to run for 5 hours before it shuts itself off. Going over here to history, this is a graph. It tells you when things have run. So for example, the pool here has been running. We had a second of heat there that ran for a split second. We had the spa running, and just kind of gives you a graph of what things have happened. We have our delays and alerts, so it'll say system alerts, things like that, and we'll give our history or an issue of anything's going on. We got a few little settings in here, which are just, you can change the theme to dark or light and adjust for daylight savings times, which, being that we're in mountain time here in Arizona, we don't need to do that. Setting the schedules, pretty straightforward. We go into here, and here are our current schedules. So right now the spa is just set from 2 to 3 p.m. every day to cycle water and clean it, and our pool from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. every day. If we want to run a new program, click on new program. What it does is it will automatically just put pool from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. You see that at the top every day. So it's up to me to come down here and now change what I want that to be. Do I want that to be the spa light? Say we just want the spa light to come on every day at a certain time in the evening. So I click on that. That's now changed the spa light. Well, I don't want it to come on during the day. So I'm gonna go here and I'll scroll and I'll set it to come on at, say, 6 o'clock at night. Done. And set it to shut off at 8 o'clock every day. Now I can go in and I can change that. I can select what days. If I only want it to do that on the weekends, then boom, there I am, and I'm done. If I want to delete that program, it's a simple swipe and it's gone. So we're back to just our pool and spa programs. Now, once again, if you're unsure if this thing is running and you want to look, you can go to history and you can look back and we can see when this thing ran. So we can see that the pool had come on, and it ran from 10 p.m. till 5 a.m. this morning. I know that it ran. This thing came on. It tells me that it did that. I can look here and I can see these are our temperature graphs, and I can see that the outside temperature has changed a little bit. This is obviously at 2 p.m. Our temperature was the hottest, and then it dropped down at like 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. It was its coldest, below 50 degrees. Everything's here. Now, if I want to log out, hit the button, log out, and I'm done. Local means that I'm going to connect onto the Wi-Fi to the local connection here, which would be our home connection. And we come in here, and that's where we are. Now, if you don't have a heat pump on here, let's go and we'll reconnect to another system that does have a heat pump. So I'll go to remote, or a heater. So we're gonna go connect to another system here, and I'll show you how this works when you got a variable speed and a heater real quick. The battery on the old GoPro is about to hit the bucket, so connect in, and we're connecting remotely because we're connecting just through the internet, not through the local Wi-Fi connection here. So we go remote. Now we're connected to my sister's pool, and we can come over here to spa, and you'll see it's pretty simple. It just has a heater. When I hit heater, just like with the heat pump, it brings up my temperature settings, and I can hit the spa. I can turn her spa on. That kicks on. The heater is already on, so you can see that it's pulsating. That means that heater is getting ready to fire right now. So let's shut that off right now. She also has LED color changing lights, so let's take a look at those real quick. So I go to my lighting menu, turn lights on and off. This allows me to just straight up turn lights on and off, or we can go to lighting here, and now what's cool is I can pick different colors. I can say I want green, I want purple, I want magenta, I want white, and we can turn them all off. We can turn them all on. We can do a party mode right here. It gets into party mode. And as you can see here, when I go to lights, so you've got all the lights on, they're running. And if I want to just shut all those lights off, I can go here to lighting, and I can hit the all off button. Clicks off. And now all of our lights should be off. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Here's how it works with your variable speed pumps. Let's take a look at that. So we got two over at my bratty sister's house, and I can set different RPMs for 8 different speeds. Right now we only have 7 in hers, but I can change these RPMs. So pool low, I can change that to different RPMs as I need them. Pretty easy, pretty straightforward. I can go to my schedules, click on schedules, and then this is where I assign it. So pool low, for example, that was the one at the top. We have the time set here, but the speed is set over in the pump speeds over here in the pump control menu. And so it gives current status right now using 835 watts, 2450 RPM is what it's running. If let's go over to a system here that has got a brand new pump on it. That is going to be, and that's to control gallons per minute. So we'll check this one out over here. We'll connect. And someone's got it in service mode here. So we see outdoor panel in service mode. What that means is that I am not going to be able to really turn anything on or off. But you see we got a different thing here now. It's gallons per minute instead of RPMs. So we can switch that over back and forth, and we can choose if we want to set it by flow or gallons per minute. I like flow because the pump RPM will change and adjust to maintain that flow, and I know that that's always correct. So system's off right now. We're not seeing any wattage. We're not seeing RPMs. We're not seeing any flow. It's pretty much the same situation. And yeah, so that's it. So one last thing I want to show you, when you type in the username and password and you want to save that, what you would do is you would then log out of the system. And all I do to log out is I just close the app, and that logs me out. To get back in, you just reopen it, and you're going to go down to previous connections down here, and it's going to open up all these previous connections. and the last one you clicked on is just going to show the number. You can click on this little button right here, and you can put in a nickname, like this is for this guy right here. So he's in here as that nickname, as his name. You hit save, and then that'll then be saved in your previous connections here to allow you to re-access that a lot easier. So I hope that clarifies the uses of the Pentair Screenlogic 2 app for you guys. If you have any questions, shoot those in the comments. We'll get to them as quickly as possible. And, you know, don't forget, like, share, and subscribe so we can keep these videos coming. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.